evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action between Muhammad Ali and Big George Foreman. Muhammad Ali's on his way to the ring right now, and you can see how excited he is for this one. Lots of confidence. George Foreman's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Big George Foreman.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Punch him up and let's go.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is 10 rounds. Muhammad Ali has faced a threat of power before, obviously faced Joe Frazier among others. But in George Foreman, he faces maybe even more power, but with size.
Yeah, he does. Where he does things wrong, Ali, he makes mistakes, he gets away with it, he pulls back, he covers up. There's a bigger price, potentially a bigger price to pay with Foreman because of that power. But look for the power of the mind of Ali. In his mind, that's where he's going to have the advantage.
Just not there, straight right hand off the mark. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Pulls the trigger fast. What happened to the get to know ya? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant and we've already had 4 courses and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet, you got 8 more to go.
Muhammad Ali is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. How important are these mental gymnastics that Muhammad Ali twists and turns, like his pre-fight antics with Sonny Liston in terms of him getting the results that he wants?
Well, I think he looks for 2 things. It's a double-edged sword. One is that, you know, he can kind of invade the psyche of his opponent, weaken him a little bit. But it's also for himself. It's to build himself up, to give himself something to aspire to, something to make sure that he lives up to. He puts himself on a spot that now he has to be sure that he handles.
Nice block. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow.
See some defense. Jab, jab, use the jab. You need...
Muhammad Ali's statistics really shine in that last round. You can see that he was able to land more punches than his opponent. Now, it's not black and white. You land more punches, you win the round. But in this case, I do think he's up on the scorecards based on that round.
Yeah, I believe he is too. You know, you're looking at it, and you just feel that he's got control of the pace, the tempo. You know, he's winning the fight, but there's a risk there because he's starting to throw a lot of punches, sometimes a little carelessly. That's going to leave him a little bit open to a counter.
Teddy, you get your hands on George Foreman. You can shape him any way you want. What do you want to improve with him?
Well, first of all, you want to understand what you don't want to mess with. I think that's the most important thing to a good teacher, a good trainer. What not to touch. Obviously, his confidence that he can hurt you, and his ability to control distance, to be set on his feet. He knows he's a puncher. He's always set to punch. That's one good thing about him. You want to improve his technique. He leaves holes. Shorten his punches up a little bit. Cover. A lot of times, after he throws a heavy punch, that heavy punch drops down, and he leaves himself open. He doesn't cover back the way you would want to. The old timers would say, throw a punch, test hot water. Get that hand right back.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Good job protecting himself. Final 10 seconds. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down because that was a tough...
Beat him to the punch. Hook, hook. Defense, more defense. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep your hands up. Get in there.
Distance gives the guys something to think about. Just the most basic thing in the world.
They start up again. Back.
You're taking too many punches. Hands up.
Wow. George Foreman's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Able to get rid of that one. George Foreman, you can see a cut now that's opened up near his eye. That's the worst possible place you want to deal with. Oh! George Foreman's down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
And a stabbing right hand by Ali.
Cover your head, kid. Work the body. Side to side. Uppercut, uppercut.
Ali's just bubbling over with confidence now. Hey, that happens when you score a knockdown in the last round.
Yeah, it does. I mean, that's nothing greater than that. I mean, that's like your boss coming and say, hey, here's a bonus out of nowhere. You feel pretty darn good.
Is our boss coming to do that?
No, they don't do that.
Come on. Foreman's able to get away from that huge power shot. Foreman's showing us that he is sticking with the game plan. But keep in mind, that game plan had him down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him right now, Teddy?
Well, first of all, you got to explain to him very quickly and very clearly why he got caught. You can still do the other things. The other things that we thought going into this fight is still going to work, but make an adjustment. It's not that you didn't do the thing that could work. You didn't do it properly.
Not able to land the headshot. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. You think back to George Foreman in his early days, and I think one of the visions that most fans remember is holding that tiny little American flag in the Mexico City Olympic Games in 1968 after claiming gold.
You know, that's an interesting point because Foreman's not known as a guy with great personality. You know, he's a guy who's a disdainful-looking guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of reminds you almost of a Sonny Liston. He tries to intimidate you. He does intimidate you with his power, with his size, but at that moment, he showed that he has personality, that it's inside him.
Last 10 seconds. Muhammad Ali's in complete control. Teddy, way ahead on the scorecards every which way, isn't he?
Yeah, every which way. And
Keep your hands up.
Foreman's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Ali. Foreman's making some costly mistakes here. Number one among them is he's not moving his head at all.
no, he's a stationary target right now. And now the only thing that he's lucky about is only one's coming at a time. But in a little while, his opponent, you know it, his opponent's going to start putting them together. Then he might not be here anymore.
Muhammad Ali's doing nicely on the inside. Now this was not expected, but he's getting the best of it on the inside.
Exactly. You know, right now he's breaking his opponent down mentally and physically. Inside, he's breaking those ribs a little bit, but mentally, his opponent's got to be saying, I didn't think he was good in this place.
And round 7 comes to an end. Muhammad Ali's doing it just the way he wants to do it, and that last round kind of sums up the whole fight. In complete control, he's up on the scorecards, heading towards another victory.
And he's up on my scorecard. Now he just has to be careful that he doesn't get careless, he doesn't get reckless.
And just as we anticipated, toe-to-toe right from the start.
No introductions necessary.
Not able to connect with the uppercut. George Foreman's got to find a way to pull things together here. Ever since he got tagged earlier in this fight, he hasn't been the same fighter.
No, he hasn't, but he hasn't really had a chance to recover. You know, he needs a round, lose the round. Right now, his corner should tell him, look, lose the round, it doesn't matter. Just get yourself together. We'll pick him up later. We'll win rounds later.
Ali blocks it. There it is! George Foreman Foreman's in bad shape. Unable to steady himself right now after being stunned. And just grabbing on.
Body shot, up and down, side to side.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. George Foreman stunned and staggered. Muhammad Ali's in control here. You can just look at
The hook.
there hasn't been a moment where it hasn't been his fight.
Yeah, you know, you talk about those sins. A lot of times people say there's 7 virtues.
Let's see some more head movement.
Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Well-placed counter punch by Ali. That's a big body shot right there to score the knockdown.
Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
3, 4, 5.
This fight is now over.
This fight is over.
Muhammad Ali's going to have his hand raised by way of KO. The 10th count reached, his opponent out. He's the victor.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali's your winner by knockout, Teddy.
Well, we came in wondering whether or not his opponent had a good chin. We found out.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.